This is my audience. What's 277 miles long and 4,000 feet deep? If you guessed the Grand Canyon, you'd be correct. The Grand Canyon is the largest canyon in the United States and the 5th largest in the world. It is also the most visited canyon, with an estimated 5 million people visiting every year, according to National Park Service statistics. I myself have visited the Cameron a few times in the past few years, and some of my favorite things are the geological features it has to offer. 5 of the 7 life zones can be found in the canyon. These life zones include the Lower Sonoma, the Upper Sonoma, the Transit, the Canadian, and the Hudson. This is basically the equivalent of traveling from Mexico to Canada all in one day, according to National Park Services. The canyon also receives all 4 seasons throughout the year, and unlike us Texans, during the winter they get regular snowfall. The canyon also has many different forms of life to see, such as endangered plants and animals. During one of my trips, I actually had the opportunity to see one of these endangered animals. That was the California condor. The California condor is the largest bird in North America and the rarest in the world. In 1980, their numbers reached less than 24 left in the wild, according to the California condor identification. Through rehabilitation and selective breeding, they've been slowly reintroduced to the wild. Their numbers now reach 500 in the United States, with more than half of them being located in the Grand Canyon, according to park statistics. The Grand Canyon is also a highly popular tourist destination. One of my favorite ways to reach the Grand Canyon is through the Grand Canyon Railway. While on board, you get the opportunity to step back in time to the era of cowboys and bandits. While on the train, you can listen to live folk music, you can have old-timey photos taken, and you can even head down to the Cafe Cart to try some authentic Arizona cuisine. And if you're one of the lucky ones, on your trip back, you might even get held up by some cowboys and robbers. Some of my favorite activities to do in the Grand Canyon are hiking and the Skywalk. One of my favorite hikes is the Bright Angel Trail. And of the 16 miles, I myself have only done about 6 round trip. While you're on the trail, keep a lookout for the daily donkeys. They come back and forth, and pack mules. They come back and forth every day, taking passengers down to Phantom Ranch. Phantom Ranch has to be booked about 2 years in advance. It is highly selective, and it is basically a campground at the very bottom of the Grand Canyon. This is also the only campground that is offered in the Grand Canyon without certification. The Skywalk is a large glass bridge that extends the 4,000 feet of the Grand Canyon. This is a photo of myself standing on the Skywalk during one of our visits. If you look in the distance, you can see the many different layers of the Grand Canyon, and if you look very closely, you can even see the Colorado River coming through. The Colorado River is also a very popular place for people to come through. Many choose to whitewater raft for a couple weeks to reach the canyon. Now that sounds scary, right? Standing on a glass bridge 4,000 feet above the canyon? Not to worry. According to the official Skywalk site, the bridge is able to hold 70 747 passenger jets. I'm sure none of us weigh that much. There are always amazingly fun things to do during your visits to the Grand Canyon, and every visit leads to a new adventure. If you ever get the opportunity, I highly recommend visiting and exploring all there is to offer. Thank you for attending my speech, and have a great day.